We survived the end of the world. So they like the black path, they said. Because I suppose a black path is that where there's no snow, and snow is kind of an enemy, I suppose. Some game devs or publishers allow me to call it either sponsored or ad. And some have a preference. I have a preference too. Wow, the old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of. But is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Chapter 1. Scraping the barrel. Coal is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now, New London is left to suffer the consequences. As a steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Alright, let's get to work. Was that the prologue just now? Yes. That was the prologue. This is chapter 1. This is the campaign. The story. The main way to play. Frostbreak to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction district. Turn on the generator and construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Heat. Heat is scarce. Cold is notable. Disease currently absent but growing. Hunger is absent. Squalor absent and stable. And crime. Oh, we have crime now. People have no shelter. Food is diminishing. We have no materials. And goods are limited. I wonder what goods do. Goods are all items that will satisfy the needs and desires of people living in the city. They can be as simple as furniture, cutlery, books and games, to more luxury items like watches, jewelry, cigars and elaborate clothing. They are highly desirable and provide comfort to citizens. I don't get comfort from cigars, jewelry or watches, but I do get comfort from books, games and furniture. I don't mind eating with my hands. So nice. They got a whole orchestra to play this. Got a master music creators, composers. All right, let's check it out. What do we got? Whoa! Look at that. Wait, is this like now in Frostpunk 1 where we can start sending out expeditions? I think so. This is the real game, guys. Oh, all right. Hello. Damn. What's this then? Infinite. This looks infinite. This is an infinite symbol, no? Deep frozen. Amount 72k. Accessing the deep deposit requires the deep melting drill. I think materials will keep refreshing. It's trees after all. Infinite food. Okay. Fertile soil. What's this? Generators disabled, for sure. And so do I interact with this circle at all, I wonder? Like there is a click here. This is the central district that also has the generator. And then when I click other things, isn't this basically what you built in Frostpunk 1? I think, is it like we're continuing from Frostpunk 1? We've built out the entire cavern and now we're starting to build outwards. That's what it looks like. Because in Frostpunk 1, the entire game takes place in this. And expeditions. And this is already fully built. So now we don't even interact with this. We don't build this. Now we're going to start building on the rest of it. That's pretty cool, man. So that's the continuity of the story. And what's this? Abandoned ruins. Yeah, cool. Nice sequel concept. Alright, let's start Frostbreaking. So this has all been frostbroken. The dark gray inner area. And then the white area is what we can choose to start Frostbreaking. And this can be accessed by initiating Frostbreak. So what we need is a shallow coal seam. It must be over here, right? Yeah. Here we go. So we frostbreak there. We actually have 8,000 people and 4,000 in the workforce. So let's crack on. Let's keep going. 2,500 prefabs. Here we have heat stamps. That's funny. Not scraps, heat stamps. So we print paper and we say this is your currency. And now if you could please hand in some heat stamps, then you will have some heating. Otherwise you will die in the cold. Housing district, food district, extraction, industrial logistics. What's this? Send charting expeditions to the Frostland. Oh, okay, so this is for... yo, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the Grubsis workers. Thanks for the prime, appreciate it. This is to start expeditions to the beyond. Between the city and its colonies and outposts. Industrial district processes materials into prefabs or goods. Can produce other resource with additional infrastructure.
Love the variety content, Grubby. Keep it up.
Yo, thanks a lot, Gene Parmesan. Thanks for the 14. This one will output coal material prefab. This one we're going to be building it. Oh, so yeah, it depends what you put it on, right? You can either produce prefab material or coal. Grows food in fertile soil and prepares it for consumption in the housing district. So where can we build housing? Also can build here? No. Why is it blue? Okay, I think this... Oh, that's because this is housing district already. Because some people can live in the main building. That's why. And so it shows blue where it's allowed to be built and where some people already live. Because if you click on this... let's see. As they say, yo, we already got 50 housing here. Yeah, that's why. Blue is protected from wind. Ah, really? Oh. Does it say that? Guard squads. I thought it meant it's a livable area. Hey, horticulture. Thanks a lot for the prime. There was a tooltip. Okay. Alright. By the way, you can do dark mode so that certain text becomes black, but they said it's not optimized for it, so I didn't do it. Let's start building here then. Oh yeah, sheltered from wind, plus 20 heat. Ah, I see. These are the obvious areas to get housing in. Good stuff. We have plenty of materials or not? Goods limited. How do we make goods again? Hey, what's all this then? Frostlanders? Faith Keepers? New Londoners? And this tension is
FP2
notable.
looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's been really good so far, Drellimer. Frostlanders. Adaption is the only way to live in the frost. Fund projects. So, fund projects beneficial to their community. The larger their population, the more heat stamps is required to fund them. Or raise funds. Demand funds. What about this? Hold evening prayers. Send the faith keepers to pray with the people and preach that better days lie ahead. Trust rises slightly. Progress to advance humanity. Equal as one flock. Tradition as our bedrock. Fund projects. Publicly announce your support for this faction, the Faith Keepers. 950 members. They will gain additional members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Faction fervor has decreased. Relations improve. Condemn. Favors, raise fund, demand funds. And then, New Londoners. 3,600 members. And the Frostlanders? 3,450. So this is our biggest represented faction. I had different orders. I had different factions. Oh, cool. Because I chose order instead of religion. Ah. Through technological progress, New London will thrive. Fund projects. Raise funds. De-radicalize faith keepers. So we could fund projects for New Londoners and then maybe we'll get some new research. Wow, look at this. Nice looking. Okay. This is blatant favoritism, says a Frostlander, Faye Duggan. Indeed. Food district. I wonder, for food district, right? Should I build one hex touching on one deposit and then build 5 unrelated? Or should I cover all 3 of it? And I think when that happens, the total amount of food represented underneath it will be tripled. Because this is... Each of them have 84,000 food. So I think if I do this, I will have 252k food underneath. How's the performance? I'm at 50 FPS, but I've got everything on ultra quality and have not noticed the lack of FPS, nor do I think chat has. I'm also recording locally and streaming it at the same time. So I think if I put everything on high, I'm gonna be probably at 100 FPS. I'm at 2K resolution. I've got DLSS upscaling. I've got DLSS frame generation. I've got upscaling reduced to the minimum. So I pretty much got the highest possible settings except for DLSS, NVIDIA DLSS. Yeah, so I'm just gonna test how this works. If I do all 3, I think if you do 1 district per food leaf, you could extract 3 times as fast. But now I think we have 3 times as many resources inside. What is our maximum storage capacity? 50k. Alright, let's build a stockpile. There's also a research institute. Heating hub. Oh, now we can get heating hubs. Fuel stockpile, material, goods, food stockpile hub. Ah, look. Now 1 hex is overlapping. Now 2. And now 3 is. So if we build it here, even if we build it here, it's good enough. And it will lower the workforce requirement here by 10%. 600. And normally food district does cost 600. So theoretically, next time we look at it, when this finishes, it should be 540. Turn on the generator. Oh wait, we still need to extract the coal. What's this? Prefab ruins. Grubby should be the new world leader to unite all the countries. Amen. I'm just a steward of Gondor. I'm no king. But where was the king? When he was needed. Yes, of course we have major heat issues because we forgot to turn on the generator. My bad. Tension is rising. Tension is located at the very middle of the bottom of the screen. It's portrayed by an orb that can fill with black liquid as tension rises throughout the city. It shows how agitated and anxious people in the city are. It rises if other problems like cold, hunger, disease, squalor, or crime are high. You know, Twitch chats have this as well. Tension rises when streamer is clueless, doesn't read tooltips, performs poorly, makes same mistakes, and makes obvious mistakes. Tension will rise, and that will increase agitation and anxiety. And it will manifest in outbreaks of rebellion, like breaking the no sack beating rule, the no backseating rule. It's true, no? Maybe not for everyone, but for many. So this is the tension. Extremely increased by severe cold. Alright. Turn it on! Good work, Stuart. You've done the bare minimum 4 weeks later than we requested. We have secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the Lost Vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last for long. We'll need to improve our mining to use it efficiently, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. 5 are registered as sick. Call the week! 770 weeks at current rate. Call.
Letters and will answer personally in due time.
Research speed will be increased. Facility dedicated to coming up with technological and sociological solutions to large-scale problems. Unlocks the idea tree. Yo, solid Toller, thanks. Did you hear the steward ordered us to set up a new extraction district in the canyon? Now pray a whiteout doesn't collapse it like all the last time. So where would I want to build this? Doesn't look like it can go anywhere. It requires 400 workforce, 100 heat stamps, 50 prefabs. We got all that. I was really confused by this. To build that, you need to expand the housing district first. Expand? Zoom in. Expand the district to increase its output and provide 1 additional building slot. Okay. That is confusing. Thanks for all the Warcraft 3 coaching content, Grub. I'm back at the game for the first time in 20 years, loving it. Yo, happy to hear that, man. Let's get some mats. We are low on mats. Backseating, faction size. What's it? A child is born! People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defense against the cold. Our first hope for the future. Any future. Stuart! There's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They asked that you bless her. You gave us our hope back! Thanks to you! Our child may yet have a future ahead of her. People are hopeful there is a future for them after all. Very well, Lily May. May your life be warm, and winds spare your paths. Expand an existing housing district. Research. Ah, there it is. Not that confusing if you just followed the tutorial on the top left. Construct the newly researched building in the extraction district. Amen. Expand this one too then. Alright, things are coming along. Let's start Frostbreaking while we still have the available people. Might as well get a head start on that. We got no more heat stamps actually. Maybe I shouldn't have given some away. I gave 200 heat stamps away to the new Londoners. Who are neutral to me, and Faith Keepers are favorable. Is that because I chose Faith before? I think so. Yo, could I get it back though? I gave them 216. Maybe I can get some money back? Or we could just wait a bit. We're getting 14 per week. Unmet demand for goods. Yes, let's make goods. Output, goods. Research Institute. Goods stockpile, we ain't got none of that. Yes, how do we make goods? Looks like we can't yet. I believe that has to be researched. Research Institute is 100 heat stamps. Yeah, all right. Let's shake him down a bit.
Here, Stuart.
Thank you. They trust the steward will spend them wisely. No problemo. More funds, I suppose. Yes, more funds, Cassandra. We did expand this. So generous of them to donate. I think I may have to frostbreak around it. Or something, I don't know. Oh, this is a food district. Oh shit, I expanded the food district? Wait, what does that do even? Oh, the requirements are indeed -60 from the food stockpile hub. Oh my god, I've been looking at the food district all the time. So stupid. Sheltered from wind. Still sheltered, good. Yep, my bad. Extraction. Not enough tiles to finish district. Oh. This is more coal. Could be nice for heat. Near extraction district. So the blue part is +20 heat. But this... why can't I build it there? Oh, I can. I just need to start on the deposit or something.
Remember to keep your heat lamps maintained. It might just save your life.
Oh, the expansion isn't finished there yet, so we can't do this. What's this? Central. Housing Central. Seat of the council where delegates representing the city's inhabitants meet to discuss and enact laws. Looks like this is also built elsewhere. The council goes in the middle. Oh, yeah. We have 50 heat stabs, 13, 10 prefabs. A lot of workforce. We're negative on everything, including shelter, materials, and food. Food stockpiles, 80 heat stamps. Yeah, I did just use all my timestamps, which means that, and I don't need prefabs yet. That means that I don't have enough to build the research institute. We'll just save up. We're getting 14 per week. The council gathers for the first time. We can vote on new laws. The first council session. In session now. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their way. Say,
friend.
the Faithkeepers are the only organized factions and have a strong opinion on everything. They are devoted to what they claim was the late captain's vision, a godly society built on progress, equality, and tradition. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the Faithkeepers with contempt for their role in New London's history. But they keep to the shadows, for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Open the session. Oh, so we started a vote on ourselves. Like Macron. It's a daring move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Liquido, thanks, man. Who? Emmanuel Macron? The French Prime Minister who started a vote on whether he should stay in charge. And Brexit too, right? This is definitely gonna end well. Oh, president, yeah. Cool. Yep, Macron did Brexit. That's it. Do we have a release date? Frostpunk 2 is playable now for the deluxe edition purchase. Which, how much extra is that? Whereas in 3 days if you don't. This seems to be a new meta that devs love. Match. I know, match. The council. When you return to the council in the future, you'll be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful. If you fail, this will be the end of your rule. Well, there's always bloodshed as an option. Frostlanders, New Londoners, Faithkeepers. A small faction, to be sure. They have fewer seats. Faithkeepers, favorable, 12% of the city. This is their manifest: progress, equality, and tradition. They seek to pass community service, contagion prevention, and childhood. They seek to pass childhood. Family apprenticeship. So aka they want kids to work. Both progress and tradition. Yeah, I noticed that dichotomy as well. Weird. Frostlanders, neutral. Originally hailing from New London, these colonists of Frostland outposts tried to establish a permanent foothold beyond the city. The whiteout years destroyed that dream, but taught them the value of adaptation and grit. So these guys are like the Fremen. You can hover on the individual people. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man. Lila Chadwick, horticulturist, Frostlander. Parents taught her to predict storms from cloud patterns. Tried to keep a seal as a pet. Quickly angered by condescension. Vera Doyle, cook Frostland. She's a cook. Still carries the guilt of being unable to save her friend from drowning. Wishes everyone felt exactly the same as her about everything. Would do anything to prevent food waste. Yo, let's read all 150 seats or however many, and then we will be a king of the proceedings. We'll understand everything. How do you drown in ice? What do you mean? You think they don't have water? I wish everyone felt guilty about their friend drowning. Yeah, exactly. She wishes everyone would feel guilty about their friends drowning while trying to save an apple core that fell into the water. That's her life story. They seek to pass community service expedition support. Oh, so they want to go back out there. New Londoners. Attached to the city and its generator, the citizens of New London have stayed together through thick and thin. They value technology, which they credit for getting them through the Great Storm. They seek to pass community service, city development efforts. Okay. Delegates session. Voting in 10 weeks, 0 days. Vote of confidence. Should the steward remain in power? If this vote fails,
Greetings,
the delegates
friend.
will immediately remove you from office. Yo, thanks. Perplexity. Thank you. Welcome. Hey Grubby, bumped into your Warcraft content by complete luck. Super sick stuff. Amazing creator. Appreciate your commentary on the game. I wanted to get back into it. I'm worried everyone will be amazing. Just kill me. Is bronze full of people who are bad? Yesterday I had someone that said he went 1 win, 20 losses in his first 21 games. Perplexity. Then he played another 20 and he pretty much evened out to close to 50-50. The skill-based matchmaking from BNet and W3 Champions both work pretty well. Which means even if you are low in skill, you will eventually find low skill players too. This will take anywhere from 5 to 15 games. And you can use those to work on your builds anyway. It's gonna be alright. 4-22 against 4. Hey, what's this Twitch thing? Did you guys vote? Viewers? What? Recruit viewers council. You guys can vote for me or against me. Vote or negotiate. Negotiate with delegates to try and influence the way they vote. I recruited you. You are accepted. Are you guys voting? Can you interact with the extension? I don't see any changes. It might take a bit for all I know. The council is where delegates vote for laws. Laws can greatly impact the city and affect its zeitgeist. You can propose laws, however they must be voted in by the majority to take effect. In special cases you need a 2/3 majority. Voting on vote of confidence. Here we go.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Did you guys vote for me? No? Oh, okay. Anyway, we made it.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
Deacon Grace, priestess. The extension didn't work. Such relief to have you back on. Oh, holy generator, provider and sustainer. Oh, you know, I saw someone else play and there was a different message here. They must have chosen order. I chose religion. So we have them worshipping the generator as a religion rather than appreciating its technological marvel. Oh, holy generator, provider and sustainer. Our light in our heart, our shining beacon. Hear our prayer. Make us instruments of your light, that we may fill the hearts of our flock with your radiance, and forever fight against the cold of the frost. May you forever warm our path. In nomine sanctum sapiti petito. The generator is revered and beloved by the faith keepers. Good stuff. Praise be. That was my Monty Python voice. You recognized it. Demonic plushie. I mean, it was pretty bad, but you recognized it. That counts. Alright, let's wait for the heat stamps. I was trying to... I did draw from Monty Python inspiration, yes. I thought about Life of Brian. It's interesting how you guys all recognize that. 4 heat and fuels, 5 materials. Oh, I can hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. District proximity effects. Additional modifiers. Workforce. Food. Materials. Fast, build an industrial district and make goods. And make it next to extraction district. It has proximity bonus. Industrial district. Processes materials into prefabs or goods. Ah, the output is deceptive here. It says only prefabs. Near extraction district. Oh, I need to frostbreak more, don't I? I could do it right here, actually. But... resource prefabs. Let's see. Make it next to extraction districts. Research. Oh yeah. Yeah, research first. Research first. Alright, here we go. We got a plan. I almost got ADD'd again. Okay. It has to be there. Or there. Let's do it over here. You get multiple bonus with proximity from different districts. Am I playing on max difficulty? Yeah, but the other side of max. Need more heat stamps. Research Institute constructed. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing about how to exploit the lost coal veins. The Faith Keepers and New Londoners want to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. You may not be able to please everyone. I will make my decisions now. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may provide diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Really? Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. Okay. Generator upgrade requires oil supply. Ah, so you need to have surplus of oil. Not enough heat stamps, not enough heat stamps. No kidding. How can we mine more coal? Dust coal mine, constructed in extraction districts. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. Disease is slightly increased. Of course it is. Yes, I believe dust coal is probably a small carcinogenic, etc. But you get a lot of extra coal output. No one else shares this idea, only the Frostlanders. The New Londoners say blasting coal mine, operation using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposits, generating noxious fumes. Squalor is increased. And it needs more materials, but it produces more coal for fewer people. And the Faith Keepers agree with this idea. And the New Londoners feel the same way. But it costs 80 heat stamps, so we need to come back here later. Hello, Korosame. No people have died on my watch yet. Opinion on city direction, indifferent. Increased by fund projects, decreased by raise funds. I wonder what the amount is that it goes up and down, the relations. I don't think they are saying it. We need to make a promise. What's this? Pick one of 3 options to promise something that furthers the Frostland's worldview. Hold evening prayers. I don't see any downsides to this. Faith Keepers lead prayer services. Hope for the future and trust increase. Grant agenda. Let Faith Keepers choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Wow. Alright. 151 join. Relations improve. Oh. We are starting to over-represent them. But then maybe I can also demand some funds. Or raise some funds. It's not a lot. Only 119. Alright, I saw I lost a small box. But they still like us. Alright, now we can research things. What's going on? A vote on supported quarantine will be held. Oh man, they're making immediate use of it, huh? Dense housing district. Why is it dense? We can expand more. Because the people are dense. I see. So the prefabs is the last thing we need right now. Food would be nice to get, but the materials is what we need the most. And then maybe also an industrial district. Colder season, heat demand has increased. Oops, we need more coal. Extraction. Why can't I build here? Oh, not enough tiles to finish district. Research an idea for the coal mines, yes. So we have enough credits for that now. How do I access my research? And we can overdrive for a bit. Although heat demands are actually fine. We have heat surplus. No, we're fine at the moment. Where is the research facility? Maybe somewhere at the bottom. Idea tree. There we go. Alright, so there's an idea on housing insulation. How can we make housing districts more heat efficient? To take advantages of the natural properties of its fibers, dwellings will be upgraded with asbestos-laden materials to prevent heat leaks and promote energy conservation. I feel like this sounds safe. This material seems like kind of a magical, amazing property. Yeah. No, this seems fine. Is there anyone in the world or in my chat that doesn't know what asbestos is? It seems to like there's no downside. Because I've known about this since I was a kid, roughly. I didn't know what it looked like, but I knew it was bad. Everybody knows. It's good building material is what it is. Very heat resistant. Yeah, there we go. Asbestos, uncrushed, unfibered. It's fine, yeah. Why don't we use asbestos? Are we stupid? And they all agree with it. They all agree. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go with the Faith Keeper's idea. There we go. Construct the newly researched building in the extraction district. Extraction district, huh? This is expanded already. Let's save the game. Nice sprawling city. Okay, materials. We're building towards it. This has already been frostbroken. Frostbreak does cost money, right? Yeah, 30 heat stamps. So let's not overdo things. And what's this then? Old way station. Resource Frostland teams. Build a logistics district here to access the Frostland. Cool. We can do that in a bit. Abandoned ruins for prefabs and more materials. How much materials are we going to be producing? 150. Alright, then we should make at least one more. There we go. Hey, things are going well, huh? People are happy. There's no problems at all. We're going overdrive for a bit. What's this then? Idea tree. 7 weeks left. And can we do housing and insulation at the same time as well? Another idea is being researched. Researching this idea will provide a passive bonus. Wait, hold on a second. I saw something. Oh, that was just heating. There's also resources, Frostland, city, society, and hubs. Hold left alt for the resource drawer. Oh, so you can see the resources while you're in here. That's great. We're actually -2 on shelter. Can we expand further?
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
What's going on here? An automaton has broken down. So we already expanded. High-rise housing district. Dense. Oh, okay. So high-rise is the third and final evolution of a housing district. So now if we want more housing, we have to actually build it all the way up from scratch. Maybe build second research building. Can I? Each institute improves research speed. Oh, nice. Look at the building tabs for the rail hub. It lowers the demand of workers. Look at the building tabs for the rail hub. They don't like having extraction next to housing. That's the blue-red striped area. Ah. Increases squalor. Oh, so it was telling me not to build right here. Understood. Thanks. How come people are playing it? Isn't it out in 3 days? Yeah, it's out now for streamer and for deluxe edition purchasers. But you can just wait 3 days. Rush researchers. Impose strict deadlines on researchers to accelerate their progress. Trust falls. What's this? Council. Voting in 0 weeks, 2 days. New law available. Contagion prevention. Supported quarantine. Oh, this is the faith keepers that have demanded what's going to happen next. Contagious people will be placed in quarantine and cared for by the city in dedicated accommodation. Disease will be decreased, but shelter demands per capita is slightly increased. This seems like a great decision, honestly. Recruit Viewers Council. Still doesn't work? Let me check if the extension is up. What's the new lore of Frostpunk? 30 years after Frostpunk 1. People have reconvened after roaming. Reconvened around these old dreadnoughts of generation. Let me see if the extension is fully working properly. Configure this extension. Make sure your Twitch category is set to Frostpunk 2 or it won't show. It does not need to be configured on Twitch. Yeah. So we can start the vote now. Like, the vote will begin soon unless I start it early. 4 against nil, 434, hesitant 66. Negotiate. Yeah, let's just start the vote. Voting on supported quarantine. 51 required.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Interesting. What about the old cities in Frostpunk 1, like Teslagrad, or the one we built in the first game? Some of the people that we have in this colony are from New London, Waverick, whereas others are vagrants, nomads.
The delegates have reached a
Supported
decision.
quarantine is now in force,
A new
but it also
law
means
takes hold.
we need more housing. Empty building slot, empty building slot. Oh, there's 2 building slots per. So we're mostly really very short on heat stamps. We can ask people for some heat stamps. It's too soon to perform this action again. 193. Thank you very much. What's this? Sue Miller, 12, street urchin. Looking for trouble. Yo, look at those eyes on a 12-year-old. Cindy's pa when it got her governess like she's gonna be a duchess or some. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little bitch, alright. Ferguson's boys will learn this too. If they try and wife us again tonight. What? If they what? If they try and wife us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what Sweews want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? The lack of law regulating childhood. Oh my god, I just realized. In the animal kingdom, the threshold between mature adult and child to child is fictional and non-existent. And while we solved this issue mostly, though worldwide there are some deviations, these barbarians in our city haven't figured out something so basic yet. Saruman. New law available. Council in recess. What's this? Tradition. To move beyond survival, we must leave behind the old social order. It's a new world that demands a new society. Tradition. Equality. The old world died. All to the city, and the city shall care for all equally. New opportunities ripen. Fortune, as always, will favor the bold. Let the best of us soar and elevate everyone with them. Week 48. Supported quarantine passed. Tradition. Reason. Oh, okay, so equality... Oh, right, of course. Equality and merit are opposites sides of the spectrum. And tradition and reason are as well. Reason, we should stop children from being wifed. Tradition, this is how we've always done it. They have blooded. They're ready. Progress and adaptation. Not really opposites. Alright, so these are our three alignment indexes, let's say. Ugh, don't ever say that again. It's a game! It's a game, it's not my opinion. Come on. Okay, we got money, let's spend it. Why can't I build this? Requires more workforce. Oh shit. Okay, what am I overproducing, if anything? 600. Okay. That's why we couldn't build another research institute. District employment, what's this? District employment can be manually controlled. Yeah, we did this. What does blooded mean? Let's not get into that. Ex-Ballistica cannot do what needs to be done in times of difficulty. Soft. Housing district needs 200 workforce. We really need more people. Population growth progress 66%. New building proposed by Faithkeepers. Blasting coal mine. Alright. Expanded extraction district. Build. Extraction. Blasting coal mine. 300 workforce. We just haven't got enough people. So where do I see my food stockpile? Oh, there it is. 33,000. Will be filled in 265 weeks. What about materials? 26,000 stockpile. Very good. There we go. Now we can expand. Our expanded extraction district. What do we need now? Oh, we need 300 people.
Please exercise caution, even in quarantine. One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
Did you guys hear that? Oh man. What do you mean? It don't make me invulnerable. That don't sound like no kind of good reason to me. I feel like there's only space for one in my body. Is the core still on overload? Oh shit, you're right. It's on 40% on overdrive. When is the next whiteout? Yeah, we can turn off the overdrive. But now suddenly we've got a heat problem. Extremely diminishing. We have diminishing disease. We have stable hunger. We have squalor, absent. Crime is minor. Increased by good scarcity. Okay, okay. We need industrial district, but it needs 600 people. We ain't got enough people for nothing. Stable food, no stockpile. Fuel for the future. A lack of common rules among our people can lead to trouble. But as the council debates the future of the city, All are concerned about the day our last coal deposits run out. We must explore the Frostland for more sources of fuel, or else the city will have no future at all. Hey, they're not wrong, but how the hell do I get enough people for it? Let's settle housing first. Should I research a new idea? Hell yeah, I should. Good point. So can we do anything more here? This solution is already researched, so we could do this as well. Oh, so it's not mutually exclusive. Interesting. Alright, let's look at some resources. Because we could improve heating, insulation, which is probably a great idea, by the way. Base heat demand of housing districts is decreased. Good idea, right? But let's look at some other things. Sawmill, worker shift, hot house, filtration towers, factories, goods and prefab. Unlocks rapid filtration, which decreases squalor but results in injuries. Material output, heat demand, workforce requirement is decreased. Oh, that's kind of useful. Production efficiency is slightly decreased. What about this? Squalor is marginally increased. How can we optimize working hours? Machine-centric shifts. Efficiency. Fuel. Efficiency. Hot houses. Food output. Oh, this is like greenhouse. Yeah, let's work on worker shift. How much backseat gaming do you want to have in a game like Frostpunk? Generally, when I'm playing a new game, as I am, gentle tips are fine without spoiling a lot of the game mechanics. And if you followed the whole playthrough, you can give tips about things we've already learned. But we also respect the self-learning of figuring out a game, as that's half the fun. And generally can follow more direct questions and rather than subtle musing. Well, some people may have been watching other streams and already know more. Machine-centric shift, weather-adjusted shift. Heat demand in districts other than housing is decreased. Useful. But let's do workforce requirement decreased. That seems nice. By the way, I really hope you guys enjoyed the sponsored showcase of Frostpunk 2 today. The 2 hours that they sponsored is up. But I'm very enthralled. I'm gonna remove the sponsor tag and play for a little bit more. One more turn. Alright, let's play a little bit more. We got 3 hours of Warcraft until Inatria. But just play a little bit more. And maybe I'll play again tomorrow. I really like it. Okay. Build a logistics district on an old way station. Alright, that's all the way over here. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Yeah, we saw that already, right? We saw all permanent sources of something. Oh! There is no permanent source of fuel in the city. That's why we have to go outside. Because we haven't got enough fuel. I see. So when our idea finishes, we will be able to have more workforce available. It did an autosave for us. So if we work them harder, we suddenly gain material surplus rather than losing it. We now also have better shelter. Yeah, so it's such a big advantage. Just work them harder. And suddenly we've got bonus materials rather than deficit. By the way, we're almost out of prefab. Yeah, I'm eating some nuts. We need this one too. To improve our coal mining. Momentarily reduce food. So we can start this. Blasting coal mine. Okay, we have a new passive bonus.
Please give the right of way.
I think we have fewer people required. Minus 300 from blasting coal mine. Good. Very good. Minus 240 from food district. I have a food district? Oh. Ah. So we're still overworking these poor lads. I don't want them to be too stressed. Heat is looking good at the moment. Our generator is not in overdrive anymore, which is good. Housing is good. Food is not great. It said something is inactive. Blasting coal mine is under construction. We have 84 workforce available. We can start a new idea. So we just finished worker shifts. And it gives a passive bonus. And it will unlock a new law as well. Interesting. Workforce requirement is decreased. And yet, I don't see... Is it really decreased? $600. I feel like it was 600 before. It was always 600 and it still is. So how is it decreased? To protect worker health. This one. To put less pressure on workers. Workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Squatters increased. Workforce required by buildings and districts. Maybe need the law first? Maybe. Oh. Worker shifts, machine-centric shifts. Oh, so we still need the law first. Huh. So we researched an idea, but it still needs to be voted in. And luckily, it did. People are ecstatic.
Hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Ah, all right, let's see how much it costs now. 240. That was 240 already. Ah, nice. Minus 90. So we freed 330. Nice. It's about 10%. 10% increase on worker free up. Fantastic. All right, so let's now fix our food situation a bit. We still don't have enough people. Can we start an industrial district? 600. A little similar, Ruigan. How can I put out fires everywhere at the same time? You can make the logistic district go after more people. Maybe that's the solution. Factory. Large facility using discarded prefabs and goods, no matter how soiled, to manufacture new ones with minimal resources. Constructed in industrial district, which we don't even have yet. R is the research tree. Frostland. Scouts headquarters. Harvester hangars. Logistic base. Skyways. What's this? How can we allow trains to reclaim the Frostland? Unlocks Skyway connections, which can be built in the Frostland to allow the transport of more resources from colonies and outposts. Equal pay. Labor is labor, and thus all will earn equally. Hell yeah, comrade. This will eliminate discrepancies between the workers and the elite. Trust rises, but Heat Stamp's income per capita is slightly decreased. No one else shares this idea. Material demand is decreased. All do maintenance. Everyone must share the burden of maintaining the city's machinery and infrastructure. That seems like a pretty good win. Residential tower providing functional shelter with basic amenities. Heat Stamp's income? But it's in red. So I get less income. Because I subsidize the block. We gain shelter. Per. Famine prevention. Your city has not moved far enough towards equality to even envision this. That's a cool way of saying it. Watchtowers. Crime is decreased. Youth. Dutiful youth. Percentage of active workers is increased. Crime is decreased. Yeah, well, that's great. Let's put the kids to work. I suppose we don't need to stockpile food right now. If there's other things that need doing, like building an industrial district or whatnot, and plowing our way to the edge of the world. This might have been closer. This is the paid early access period. I mean, it's not early access, it's just deluxe edition, you know, 3-day early purchase, that kind of thing. It's Tuesday. You know, it's the slightly more, let's say, consumer-friendly method of doing early access pay. Because usually, the early access... It's the wrong term, but soon machines will dictate when I go to the loo. Usually they start $40 or however, I don't know how much it is for Frostpunk. They started like on a Thursday or Friday, and then by Monday the plebeians can play. And now they started on Tuesday, which means if you need to wait till the weekend anyway, you're not missing out as much. Yeah, like Blizzard would do it on Thursday. Plebeians? You mean people responsible with money? Yeah. I mean, there's nothing irresponsible about buying it earlier, but yeah, sure. This one is off. Oh, population increased, yes! 1,200 more people to live among us. Alright, let's put them to work, boys. And they also need housing. Do I have good shelter here? It's not out of the wind. It's the best I can do. Are these increase in births or immigrants? This one was birth. Because people are generally pretty happy with things, this was a birth thing. I just need 600 people for our industrial district. 40 heat stamps. Okay, we almost have that as well. There we go. We can finally build an industrial district. Where should it be built? Supposedly there are adjacency bonuses here. But they don't like it next to the housing. Let's see.
Okie dokie. Frostmorn hungers. Grubarthus.
Need to do this first. Hey Grubby, just random question. Do you smoke weed? I have tried it a few times, but I don't really like it. So I tried it when I was 18. And one more time when I was 20. Like 2-3 times. And then never again. Stewart, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland. Others to births outnumbering deaths. Oh, I suppose it's not definitively confirmed to be birth. You rock, man. Watching your videos years ago. So happy you're still making videos and stuff. Thanks a bunch. Yo, cheers, Lacta. Whatever the cause, we've adjusted the calculations of our city's needs to reflect the new numbers. Thanks, Harry Loss, for the sub. New law proposed by the Faith Keepers. Oh? But the council's in recess. Our idea finished, looks like. Youth. So we can go for this once a law is allowed to be voted on again. Percentage of active workers is decreased. Dedicated motherhood. Women who bear children will be permanently spared from other duties to be able to concentrate on raising them. Population growth has increased. That's interesting. Family values. I think I need watchtowers, reduce crime. Though we could also just divvy out goods. Not enough heat stamp, not enough heat stamp. Yeah, we ain't got enough for anything. Fighting hub, rail hub, maintenance hub, air transport, emergency medical surveillance, communication. Okay. Anyway, we haven't got money. Wait, we do have money. Oh, these cost more? Oh, these cost 100. Sawmill. Untreated sawmill. Diseases increased. Massive sawmill in which frozen wood is cut into usable materials without undergoing any treatment. Speeding up the process, but exposing people to mold, spores, and fungi. Mechanized sawmill. Squalor is increased, but more materials will be output. Massive sawmill loading frozen wood directly into mulching machines that separate usable materials from waste byproducts. Worker shifts. Disease is decreased. Production efficiency is decreased. Heat demand in districts other than housing is decreased. How's our heat? Our heat is doing fine right now. What's this? Progress.
Love you, Grub. Have had an incredibly difficult month and your content, W3 is weekly, helps get my mind off things.
Be strong, brother. Can you find out the percentage of women, men, and children? Because if women are the majority of your workers, you're screwed. I'm assuming it's like 35-40% women. And then 35-40% men and the rest children. Just standard, you know, but yeah, it's a good question, I don't know. What's this? Moss filtration towers. Squalor is decreased, squalor is decreased. No. Let's do housing insulation, that seems like an easy win. When one door closes, the first crack. Steward, the Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence alive in every home. However, a select group of Frostlanders refuse to leave their doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes. We are all one flock under his wing, urged the priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? What should we do? Stop the procession? Do not interfere. Yeah, I'll support all doors open. I still remember once I was bicycling to school. I was like 14, 15 years old. And I just look around.
Greetings, friend.
And then I looked up a window once. I was just cycling on a normal road, right? I just looked up. And actually, a girl, naked, was standing in her bedroom, no clothes. And I had a straight look at it. I was like, wow, that's awesome. Nice. Yeah. So then I had to, of course, always be on the watch while cycling. I had to combine it with looking out for oncoming traffic because I got lucky once. Did you wave? No, I just snuck a peek and then went on. I didn't like get off and start staring and filming. Just one look, and I was like, wow, I felt good for weeks. You pervert? It's not pervert when you just take a look. I didn't know it's gonna happen. I didn't engineer it to happen. It was just like a bonus. It's a random encounter. Okay, we got 600 workforce. Ah, I need money. Yo, give me some money. To be fair, we can probably ask money from Faith Keepers. The question is there any benefit to filling relations with them? I think I should just use it to raise more funds. Oh, it's too soon to do this? Damn. Promote. What's this? They will gain members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Oh, so I can't ask for more money yet. But I can hold more prayers. Can I ask you for money yet? Yes. Okay, nice. Yeah, we really needed that. So let's go for a logistic district. Okay, nice. What's new in this game compared to Frostpunk 1? You build across the entire canvas of the icescape around the initial crater. It's based on district bonuses. It's more grand scale. You don't individually need to worry about units moving from district to district. The adjacency bonuses are the replacement of workforce prefabs. Wait, I need prefabs to get prefabs? What? I need prefabs to get prefabs. Oh no. Should I cancel this? Cancel, cancel. Cancel it. Is there still white powder boost in food? I hope so. Damn. You were using initial stock. Yeah,
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward by post to avoid unnecessary...
We can do another vote. Oh, look at this. That's a bit funky. Dutiful youth. Let's get the youth part of the viewer votes. Viewers aren't able to vote. That's weird. It should work.
Hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes
We now have a
effect.
greater workforce. Nice. Yeah, so the problem is we cannot extract prefabs now.
Enters into force.
So we have to actually disable something else, which is horrible. Unless we find prefab somewhere out there with the expedition. We got only 114 weeks left of coal around New London. Maybe restart the Twitch extension? Alright, let's try it out. That's an idea I didn't do yet. Okay, so I turn on another. So now we have Diablo overlay instead, and now we go back to Frostpunk. Activate. Done. Alright. So we'll have to wait for another vote to know whether it worked. Yeah, so either I need to disable something that gives us prefab, namely 70, and then I build the prefab thing. Or I wait until I find prefab on an expedition. That sounds fruitless. Let's see, there's 250k wood left here, 186 wood. There's 236k food left here. Logistics district build, nice. Oh, there we go. Steward. So, foothills, Frozen Bay, the Gorge, Highlands. And this? Makeshift shelters. Oh, so we found something already. An event. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. Take those Londoners back in. Yeah. I think so. We can make great use of that, except we don't have any... And that gives us expedition teams too. What's this? Over 30 years ago, the Imperial Exploration Company landed here to build the region's generators. A few hastily dismantled piers still stick out of the ice. A faded reminder of their short-lived purpose. Open territory, threat level safe. Possible findings, Frostland dwellers. The foothills. Possible findings. Prefab, cores, dwellers. The Gorge. Requires 20 Frostland teams. Require 20. We have 10. And we have 10 guard squads. Threat level dangerous. Many scouts will be injured. The Serpentine Gorge is the hallmark of the approach to New London, promising a safe return home. Build any scouts headquarters or pass the Pathfinder scout slot to decrease threat level. Interesting. Highlands. Rugged territory. Yeah, so let's go for the foothills where we might find some prefabs. Then I don't have to disable anything. Now, how long is that gonna take? I guess we will find out. Deposits are running low. Coal is running out. Steward, some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. The Faithkeepers and New Londoners believe they can use explosive to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for missed ore in the tighter tunnels. Some did this as kids themselves, and they survived unscathed. And the ones that didn't are not here to influence the vote. So it's unanimous. Should we support any of these ideas? Recruit child volunteers. Relations improve with Frostlanders. Available coal in all deposits will increase by 15%. Available coal in all deposits will increase by 10%. Access to lower levels with explosives. Yeah, 10% is fine. Colder season, heat demand is increased.
The temperatures will soon plummet. Beware.
We can turn on the generator a bit. The overdrive helps a lot. We now got 12,000 people. And we really need those prefabs. We can build nothing. We could get a blasting coal mine. Asbestos lining, new passive boost proposed. What a great idea. Oh, what's happening here? Nice. What's this? Heat dispatcher. Heat dispatching control center, where engineering teams monitor and optimize district heating, boosting the generator's output. What's a prefab? It's something that's been built in a finished form, and all you do is transport it to a location. It stands for prefabrication. So sometimes, like in the real world, there's prefab houses. It's a ready-made house. They bring it with in a container on a truck, and then they plant it on the ground, and that's it. That's a ready-to-live-in house. So that's what prefab is. And it's a building material here for building all kinds of districts. It's a resource in this game. Food energy efficiency. Base heat demand of food district is decreased. Advanced coal mines. Plus 10 prefabs from salvaging factory. Fabricated building components can be assembled at the construction site into larger structures like buildings, hubs, or districts. Prefabs can be extracted from ruins and other abandoned deposits or created from materials in industrial districts. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I screwed up. I don't have an industrial district. So we got 2 blasting coal mines there. This one's almost... This is almost depleted. How almost? 10 weeks. Alright. Expand the district to increase its output. So... What's it putting out? Oh. Oh, so we got 10 Frostland teams, and the 5 we found it out there, so we got 5 now. So if we want to send another expedition, if we expand this, then we'll probably get... Well, we get another building slot, actually, is what we get. Which without ideas may not do anything yet. Can you scroll and show us people movement? I think there is no people movement. In New Frostpunk, there's highly rapid car movement. That's all you get. So they took away the people movement. It's all grander scale now. It's cars. So how is the expedition going, I wonder? How do I zoom out to that? Oh, I just zoom out. Now where are they? Where's my team? Time to chart 11 weeks. I see. 11 more weeks. So we are losing every single resource. And we have no prefab to build anything. We got lots of people, but we can't put them to work. Alright, I have to make a decision here. Let's scuttle this. Wait, I have 2 blasting coal mines in this location. But there's only 5 weeks of coal remaining. It's almost nothing. Let's just destroy this now. Alright. Finally, we can build an industrial district. To create prefabs. Or, yeah. Right? Or an expansion district on a prefab place. Is also okay. $400, $400, $400, $400. All right. And then we can... We need 2 more prefab for another extraction. Reborn, 32 Scout. We have a council, but will anything actually change? For years, the Faith Keepers have just had their way. But if this is a chance to block some of their idiotic ideas, we could show the city reason, convince them to adapt to the frost, to embrace this new ice age, and tear ourselves away from our addiction to the generator. I'll speak with the others tonight. Those who disagree with Faith Keeper views gather and discuss how they can change the city.
Now officially recognized by the city.
Oh, wow.
Evolver delegates will be joining the next council session.
Oh my god, we got a new breakaway faction. 551 Frostlanders have organized into a new faction. These Evolvers prize cold rationality, personal achievement, and adaptation to the frost by any means necessary. They dislike supported quarantine, machine-centric shifts, and dutiful youth. Those are all the things I like. They seek adaptation, meditate, and reason. Actually, they sound like me IRL. Unlock. Train workers, community action. The Evolvers will train workers to drastically increase productivity. Good relations perk, treatment assistance. Oh, so if I get in a good relation with various factions, then I get a perk from that. So their perk is treatment assistance. But what about their perk? Performing sermons. Oh, they ease tension. I think that's their perk. Fund projects. Make a promise. Grant agenda. Promote. Condemn. Raise funds. $33 leave, relations fall. Make promise. What do they want? Promise to research dedicated motherhood. Population growth. Start quest to research Oldu maintenance. You have 40 weeks to research Oldu maintenance. Material demand is decreased. Heat overclocking. Production efficiency is increased. Yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. And we can start a vote as well. Propose a law. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? I proposed the law. Oh, because nobody else did? Wait, hold on. Propose? Enforce. Oh, it's already in force. These are all in force already. They're not all in force, are they? They are. There are no standard defined rules. Oh. Oh, this is in force. This is what I can change to. Oh, I see. Citizens will provide some food, foraged additives, chemical additives. The city will approve chemical additives with tested and tolerable risk levels. You may think dystopian, but this is already happening. All right, what do we want to focus on? Yeah, this is normally what happens, but you gave the factions permissions to bring forth a law before. Yeah, exactly. Like every time it was someone else brought a law forward. Or something. Childhood, family apprenticeship. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so they learn their trade and continue family tradition. Supported by the Faith Keepers, percentage of active workers is increased. I thought we already were running this. Clearly not. Research speed is slightly increased, but heat stamp income per capita is slightly decreased. Mandatory schooling. Yeah. We need to invest in schooling.
The votes are in.
That was close.
Measure
No, they need to
passes.
work. I know, but they need to study first. Untreated sawmill, mechanized sawmill, squalor is increased, heat demand is higher. Let's do the Faith Keeper idea.
Take note. A
Hi,
new
Logan.
war enters into force.
Oh, our coal is in a bad spot, and we are already on overdrive. Oh, which seems to have no effect. Oh, that's unrelated. Oh, of course, we stopped mining. It's because we're still trying to fix our prefab situation. Have you heard, Susie? You're going to school. I'm so happy. Alright, finally we are producing prefab. And let's work them around the clock for a bit. Alright, we can now build an industrial district. Finally. Bloody well. You need more housing too? Yeah, but how do I do that? 200 prefab. I can expand existing ones for 50, I think. There. This one can no longer be expanded. Research heat overclocking. Oh, wait, I need to do that myself? Where's heat overclocking? Shit, how do I do that? What? Where's the quest? Resources, blinking icon. Yeah. Oh. Oh. The name is not listed. Oh, here we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll do this. It's nice to have an icon on it. What's this? 100%. Go to the Frostland. Wait, why is it 100%? Return to the city. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so when it's 100%, it doesn't immediately pull as a notification on your screen. You need to go there yourself to deal with it. The jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull we found a core, an irreproducible component from before the frost that we can use to power our most advanced technology. Fissures in ice suggest the dreadnought traveled to the frozen bay a long time ago. These parts are too rare to leave behind. It will cost 5 teams to send people. And we'll get 2 cores, or we can come back later. Yeah, we'll take it. So we get cores, which is nice. What are cores used for? They're specialized mechanical components for advanced building and generator upgrades. Cool. And there's also an abandoned coal mine. A mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them, or leave them in place if we ever want to use the mine again. Using the mine will take fewer Frostland teams. Future miners will appreciate a maintained trail. Using the mine will take more teams. 5 more, but we get 300 prefabs now. Oh yeah, we need these now. An outpost here could increase our supply by 250 coal until its deposit of 450,000 coal is depleted. Connect trails. 20 Frostland teams is required. Build a trail with Skyway. Oh wow. Okay. Costs not met. Yeah. Well, I haven't got enough teams. My bad. But we do have prefabs coming in hot soon. Am I still overworking anyone? Yes. Prefabs. Trust falls slightly, which is fine, right? Wait, how is trust? Tension absent. The evolvers don't like us much. He don't like us much. They like us very much. Relations. What does it say? Assigned research. Increase relation. Supporting. Is that the highest? Extremely increased by loyalty to the captain's legacy. Greatly decreased raise funds. Oh, significantly increased. T. Ah. Oh, supporting is the second highest. Hostile, opposing, skeptical, neutral, favorable, supporting, devoted. Alright. Let's play this again tomorrow. We may start a new save to do it better, or we may continue. This was so much fun. Recommend.